So hello everyone and welcome to Common Man Linux, and as you all know, Common Man Linux is my Linux awareness channel and I am Kabir, and today I am going to explain you about how applications work on Linux, how to install apps on Linux, whatever apps you are seeing here, whether it be only Office or it be LibreOffice or it be clocks, or whether it be the web apps which are just websites like the Linux Mint blog and like that, and like Google Chrome and Firefox, and how the different packaging formats are used to install applications, and different frameworks, different packaging formats to install applications on Linux. First of all, as you know that I am on Linux Mint, and Linux Mint, the Debian edition of Linux Mint. So first of all, I will show you my Linux distro, NMD7 Gigi. The desktop environment, as you know by default, which comes on Linux Mint, is Cinnamon. I will also explain you how the different app stores of different desktop environments like GNOME and KDE. So let's start. So first we have the Mint software store. The easiest Linux operating system is Mint. It has an app store and it can install some apps. So let's see which apps we can install. So we can see here we have VLC, Media Player, we have OBS Studio, and have you noticed anything? You can see that in some apps like Blender here, there is nothing written in the bottom. In the apps like OBS Studio and FreeTube, you can see there is a flat hub icon there, and a flat hub is written beside it. So that brings us to the point of the difference between the system package and the flatpak. So when you see a Blender here, Blender can be installed as a flatpak also, but here it is featured as system package. So what are system package? System packages are just the .deb packages, which are actually the core packages, and why they are different, because deb packages use less space, and deb packages does not use their own dependencies. They don't package their own dependencies. They actually just run a command to install dependencies from the system, and they use the system dependencies and add their own software in that. They use the system packages and the dependencies already available on the Debian or Ubuntu system. Like this, the .deb packages or the system packaged apps one. Now we come to the next featured app, the OBS Studio. Very famous app. You all know OBS Studio, and I am also recording from OBS Studio. You can hear, see. But OBS Studio, you can see I have not installed from Flatpak. I have installed the .deb version of OBS because I feel it works better on my system. So you have to see which type of apps work better for your system. So you can see Flatpak here, and Flatpak, you can see the size of Flatpak is getting more because Flatpak is containerized format. Flatpak is a new format, and Flatpak comes packaged with all the dependencies, whatever is needed. And Flatpak has a reputation, is very widely used, and it is well integrated in all the desktop environments. It supports theming. It is the one which is best integrated and the best containerized. Like on Android, all apps are containerized. The same way on Linux, all apps are containerized through Flatpak. Okay, so now we have saw this. So now we are going to see about snaps. I have also installed snaps here. Now software manager we have seen, so I have closed it. So now I have snaps here, and I do use many snaps. So, and I have a snap store here, which is the separate app store for installing dedicated snap packages. Okay, and I am using a little older version of snaps because this snap store actually has permissions built in. So I can manage, I can have control over what permissions each app is taking. So you can see the installed apps. I have installed many apps through Snap. I have installed local send, Firefox also I have installed as a Snap, and there is a reason. Firefox Snap was giving better performance, better compatibility, and like better video playback. I was getting some video playback stuttering on the default deb package, so I have removed the Linux Mint Firefox. Otherwise you can use the regular Firefox also, but because this is Mac's proprietary hardware, the private hardware of Apple, snaps work a little bit better. If I would have worked on other computers, I may have used deb packages and flatpaks more, but because snaps are working good, you can use snaps. And you don't have to be confined to any one packaging formats. You can use whatever packaging formats which make your life easier, which makes your everyday production work, which make your office work easier. So I know that there is philosophy of open source and proprietary, but this channel is here to explain you simple things. This channel is, I'm not going to tell you that using proprietary software is bad. Unless it works for you, it serves as an alternative for you, it serves better for you, you can use it even on Linux. And like this I have installed. So now in the software store you can search any apps, and in this software store you will find all Snap apps. And I have to tell you that Snap store is actually called Ubuntu software if you are on Ubuntu. So now let's move ahead. Let's go to the next thing. So there are actually dedicated websites of exploring these flatpaks and snaps, deb packages, because they are integrated, like they are coming from the repositories. That is why the deb packages depend on the desktop environment software store to show them. But flatpaks and snaps have their own software center and have their own website to showcase their apps. So let's first go to the FlatHub website. Let's go to flathub.org. This is the official website of Flatpak, and you can see this FlatHub is actually the main software repository, the main software store of FlatHub. If you don't know, repository you can understand as a server which provides you apps. So repository is just a server. Don't fear the name repository. Oh, is it a very technical term? No, it's just a kind of server that provides you the apps when you install it. Everyone has a server. Microsoft has a server to install apps. The Microsoft Store works with their own server. The App Store, Android Store, everything works. Play Store, everything works. Have a server, have a repository in their backend. So FlatHub, so they are like nearly writing that FlatHub is the app store for Linux. You can imagine FlatHub as the best way to install apps on Linux. Even if FlatHub is the default, is the best, you should actually install apps from the software manager given by your distribution, which is the software manager on Linux Mint and Discover or GNOME software on the GNOME and KDE desktop environments. So now we are going to explore snaps, and the snaps have their own website from where you can read the information. So let's go to snapcraft.io. So here they are also saying that Snap Store, the Snapcraft made by Canonical company, is the app store for Linux. So, but actually they are not the dedicated, the default app store. They are just presenting themselves like that. They are just the default app store on the pure Ubuntu. And here you can use many of the apps. But let me tell you, Snap apps have a benefit, is that the apps like VS Code, the apps like PyCharm, the developer apps, and many of the like popular apps like Spotify and all, they actually have official verified snap. So like the proprietary app store developers prefer Snapcraft as their default. What is proprietary? You know, proprietary is just private. It's like the code is private. They are not open source. Like this, I can remember some proprietary apps, some private apps by private developers who don't share their code much are getting more listed on Snap Store. So that's the thing. So now let us see the app images. App images is the, I have told you about the system packages, the .deb packages. I have told you about the flatpak, snap, 3, and there is 4th and I can say the last packaging format for Linux. It is the app image. So let's go to appimage hub website. I think appimage hub, yeah, it's here. You can search on Google appimage hub, and app images are the 4th format which are used on Linux, and some developers only provide app image as and let me tell you that some developers only provide app image, some developers only provide snap or flatpak, and some developers who want to just have control like Google Chrome, they only give you the deb package. Like this, you have to check what type of packaging format is each app's website is providing you. If that app is available on the official software manager, you should prefer installing from the software store provided by your Linux operating system. Okay, so let's go to appimage hub, then browse all apps. Yeah, browse all apps. You can see there are many apps which are not so popular, but yeah, Firefox is there, and I don't know if they are official or not, but appimage hub is there. Let me just show you. If I go to Todoist download, like download for Linux, yeah, I go to this. This is a Todoist which I use very much. This is a to-do list making app. You can make your everyday to-do list here. So this app you see on their website, they are providing for Linux only Snap and appimage. So Snap, appimage, and flatpak, they all bundle all their dependencies together. What are dependencies? They are like some packages on which the app is dependent. For new people, I am telling. So app image they are providing. They are not providing that package. They are not providing flatpak. They are only providing two packages. If you click download Google Chrome for Linux, you have .deb and .rpm packages. .deb for Debian / Ubuntu. If your base of the operating system is Debian or Ubuntu, which my base is Debian because I use NMD, and if you have Fedora based systems, you can download the .rpm package. The Google Chrome only provides the .deb packages because they want complete control. They will add, when you install Google Chrome, they will add their own Google repository, and they will like work completely different from the operating system's repository. Still, every person wants Google Chrome. It's still popular. Actually, from the open source philosophy, we should not use Google Chrome, but because it supports something, it's very widely compatible. Many websites, government websites says that we have to use latest version of Google Chrome. That is why I also have to use it. Many, like some of the features of Google Docs and all that are not properly supported on other browsers. That's why I have to use Google Chrome. So the next thing I am going to talk is there is an app. If you ever install like Todoist app image, or if you really need to install app image, you can actually install an app which is called Gear Lever. And this app is actually, it helps you very much in installing app images. So when you download app image, here I have folder app image, I have local send app image. I can just right click on it, click open with, and then Gear Lever, if I click, my app image will get like shown, and you can verify the authenticity of the app and all that. Geargiver is a flatpak app, so you can install Geargiver from flatpak and move it to app menu, so you can search it here, and then you can, if you want, you can just open it like this. So app images are completely, all the dependencies are packaged. So app image has actually very large file size. So the next section of this video is about GNOME software for the GNOME desktop environment and Discover for the KDE Plasma desktop environment. So to show GNOME software, here I have GNOME software I have installed, because this Linux Mint is also based on some GNOME libraries, and GNOME software has some more features which are not there on the Linux Mint software. So in GNOME software you get to actually see more details about the app. On GNOME software you see more plugins for that app, you see more reviews of an app. So let me first open. So that is why I sometimes use GNOME software, not every time. I just have it as an alternative. It is like very little modern, you can say. And if I show you OBS Studio, OBS Studio, I have the lmd.deb package. So this is the system packages, and I have the flatpak and the snap. So this very GNOME software very beautifully and in a modern way shows all the proper packaging format, and the green tick one is the system.deb package. So like that, and you see something different. You can see here that you can see many plugins. You see, if you install this OBS Studio, you get proper plugin installer. So actually GNOME software is the best software to access and download flatpak apps. So it has background remover, all this, and so many plugins you can see. And why so many plugins? Because it is verified app. So OBS Studio itself provides all these plugins to flatpak, and OBS Studio, the main developer, recommends to use it as a flatpak. Let me show you let me show you Discover. Discover. So this is the Discover, and this is the app store for the KDE Plasma desktop environment, which is also very Windows like. It is a little bit it has more feature. I also don't understand that when KDE Plasma is such a good desktop environment, why very few Linux operating systems use KDE Plasma. They ship it as an alternative. Why not as a main desktop environment? Only Fedora has right now has given KDE Plasma version as the main version, and some other I think Nobara and some other are now switching to KDE Plasma. So actually KDE Plasma is very good. It is actually Windows like. A Windows user using KDE Plasma will not be able to distinguish between Windows and KDE Plasma. That much polished KDE Plasma is. But I don't know, it's very less shipped as different. The most used desktop environment is GNOME. That's only. So now let me tell you about Circle apps. Now these Circle apps are mainly divided between GNOME Circle apps and KDE application apps. Let me show you GNOME Circle apps. Then I will show you the KDE applications. So let me search GNOME Circle. So they have made this GNOME Circle. It is important to tell you. So applications and libraries extending the GNOME ecosystem. So they are designed for GNOME ecosystem. So the application like Amberol, this is a music player. Then you have the blanket to listen to some sounds. Then you have documentation, the bibliothèque, and some you have document scanner. So actually, if you want to explore Linux apps now, the Linux apps have a different ecosystem than Windows app. You can't say that I should get all the Windows app the same way on Linux. In GNOME, KDE Plasma and all, they use their own set of core applications to do basic work. So Linux has a full ecosystem, has different apps to do the same thing. Like the Linux doesn't have Photoshop. Linux have the GIMP photo editor, which is like the same as Photoshop. So that's the thing. So you can explore like this on Linux. If you find any good app, and there is backup software, there is the system resource software, internet radio. Switcheroo is, I also use. Switcheroo is a very good app. It can convert format of the images very easily. Yeah, it's a good GNOME app. Like very well, it converts image very well. Now we will see KDE apps, the apps used on KDE Plasma. So let's go to KDE applications. Yeah, apps.kde.com. So KDE Plasma has its own file manager called Dongfin. It has its own Ocular, which is the document viewer, and KDE has some very popular apps which are used on Windows also, and they have a very good ecosystem. You can't ignore KDE apps for GNOME apps. You even can't ignore some GNOME apps for KDE apps. So both have served their own purpose. Dongfin is the file manager. Ocular is like the document viewer, the PDF viewer, and console is the terminal. ARK is the archive. Actually, some of the KDE apps you can install on Linux Mint on GNOME. Yeah, don't worry about that you cannot install KDE apps on GNOME apps or GNOME apps on KDE Plasma. You can install both apps on both desktop environment. So Kden Live is like a masterpiece of KDE ecosystem. The Kden Live is very popular on Windows also, like people use it a lot. And then some popular, I will tell you, Krita is a very best designing app, very good designing app, famous in Windows ecosystem also. Some Windows users love Krita. It is available to download on Windows. And then KDE Connect, it is like it integrates your mobile phone, Android mobile phone, iOS mobile phone to Linux system. And then your KCAM configurator, Discover, the software manager I showed you. Then KDE Partition Manager, Haruna is a very good video player. Very good. It has very nice KDE features. But I don't use it on GNOME because it is designed for KDE. I can use it, but it has KDE specific features. The video player I use is like Semivoid. I don't have to install it. It was by default given by Linux Mint, but even if they didn't give it, I would have installed it. Camo, so for camera, and Aniza is very good music player. How well it works. They are like very modern apps, and people don't know about it. It's available on other platforms, Android, macOS, Windows, all. Actually, KDE Plasma offers very good features, very nice things, but people actually use GNOME software, GNOME GTK based softwares much, because they are more simpler. So you see Fedora, you take Ubuntu, the pure Ubuntu, all are primarily, the main desktop environment is GNOME. So Linux means actually it has become GNOME, but actually it should be, for Windows user, it should be KDE Plasma. So that's the thing, but Linux Mint is the one which gives you things which just works. So I think I have explained you everything. Now let me end here, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and if you liked my efforts of explaining these concepts and how applications work, you can like this video, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. It's free. You just have to click the button. And thank you so much, and goodbye.